The John Warner Defense Authorization Act, PDD 51, 6 months ago when Secretary of Defense Gates announced the restructuring of the National Guard under federal control, it states in that memorandum that they are preparing for physical conflict with the American people and the local legislatures to take over the states, and that even the federal Congress, which is co-equal with the president and the judicial, will be going under their control. So the Army War College, the public Pentagon directives, all of it is publicly, this is not rumor, battle lines with the cities, with the counties, with the states. That's what Delta Force and the FBI and CIA have been doing for at least 15 years that I know of. He is identifying cities, counties, trying to get most sheriffs to be retired FBI or DEA or former special ops, getting their people in place. Taking America down isn't like taking down some third world country. The CIA can do that in a weekend. It's taken them decades. So this is the slow, calculated takeover. Now, it's not a rumor that in that big town up in New York that we read the headline from, Schenectady, it is not our opinion. That was in the Albany TV news stations and the newspaper. We even had the mayor contact us and admit, his statement is up on prisonplanet.com. He contacted us Friday. And he said, yeah, well, what's wrong with martial law? We need the Army here to take care of 5 bad cops out of 166 on the force. See, and that's a mayor on the list of the first beta test of 45 mayors to go under federal control. So see, they've been setting up martial law. They've been setting up the takeover. They know the public's going to riot when they take the pension funds and the 401ks, even from the state workers. So they need martial law to carry out the full banking heist like they did in Iceland or in Argentina. And the IMF World Bank documents came out on Argentina, and they said they wanted to do it here next. That's why I've been screaming since 2002 when the BBC broke that, and I had Greg Palestine for even more, their Newsnight reporters. So this is, look, when I get up here and I say they're planning to go red, they're planning to go hot, when I read the John Warner Defense Authorization Act, it says for insurrection in the states. And so what's happening is, I said 4 years ago with Sela Castillo on air, I said they're going to collapse Mexico by expanding the drug war against the cartels they don't control. They're going to use that to have martial law in the border states as the beta test. They're going to have an economic collapse all over the country, and then it'll be precedent setting. Oh, the Army's here to help at car wrecks. The Army's here to help at shootings. The Army's here to help at DWI checkpoints. The Army's here to help with the illegals. Oh my gosh, there's so many crimes and robberies. We've got to have gun control, which they've now announced. Oh my gosh, the Mexican mafia's killing so many people and so many cops. We've got to restrict the Second Amendment. They have to bring in chaos, order out of chaos to do this. And yes, through the fusion centers, they have all, sir, I read last week a bunch of mainstream articles where they're putting regular Army in every major police department as liaison officers to spy on the people. They have the Army spying on us in the Fed in Dallas. Mainstream, news, mainstream documents. This is happening. So understand, they have to sell martial law. They can't just one day when it's, 5 years ago, a good economy, suddenly have troops all over the streets. They have to have a mega massive terror attack is one way of doing it, but they use that to get in place. They'll probably have another one soon. I see that in the cards. They can't get away with this without several big ones, by the way. So I'm saying that's going to happen soon, unless we get the word out. Without total economic collapse and maybe even ace in the hole, a bird flu or SARS or something like that out of nowhere. So I understand the enemy. And this, they want to do what they did in the Soviet Union and in Germany. The globalists funded both of those. That's now declassified. They plan on a hot revolution where everything blows to hell. Look, all of the elites in the last 4 years, and a lot of them live in Austin. Austin's the richest city per capita in the country, more than Manhattan, more than San Francisco now. They've all left. Okay? They have left to the Cook Islands. They have left to the Bahamas. They have armored, hired security details with automatic weapons guarding them You understand? They're going to sit offshore while they fully implode us. Do you understand?